we talked about this at the opening. I don't cook at all.
No exaggeration.
As a single guy, I think the most involved meals that I did consisted of top ramen with a can of either peas or corn thrown in. I think that, Taco Bell.
Maybe a microwave quesadilla?
No, microwave, really? No. No, we don't microwave quesadillas.
You did. You used to.
When I first met you. Yeah, sure.
I taught you about putting them in the oven and how much better
that presumes you have an oven. You and your fancy ovens.
I know.
But yeah, now I'm a huge eater. I love to eat, going out. I'm highly interested in experimenting with foods that I've never tried. I'm trying to think if there's anything I won't eat. You know what? We were in Bulgaria. I would not eat the sheep brain. They literally just take the brain out of the sheep's head, put it on a plate, and put some lettuce around it and serve it to you. That was a bit much for me. So I never ate the sheep brain.
Once we ate the little lard cubes, once we realized what they were, we didn't have another.
Yeah, Bulgaria's they're fans of basically taking lard and slicing it, and you take and eat little lard cubes.
Lard cubes.
We didn't know what we were eating. We only discovered it after the fact. But needless to say, they're edible.
Sort of.
But either way, big eater. Cooking though, the notion that I'm going to sit there hungry, staring at food, not eating it, and just waiting sounds like a slow form of torture that you wouldn't want to wish upon people that you dislike even.
However, give him 3 children and I was able to finagle a once a year meal on Mother's Day.
Yes.
And I'm going to keep working for birthday. That's next on the list. But now we got Mother's Day solid.
To my credit, though, I do make lattes. As a former barista, I'm very good about making lattes. And we'll actually do a segment on that before long.
Yeah.
But regardless, Tamra worked up a couple great videos. Mine will come up first because I was...
Oh, the meal that I cooked for you is going to come up first.
Oh no. Okay, yes, yours.
Yes, okay.
We corrected
we're going to save his for last because his is more fun.
Okay.
But mine is just, again, like I said, I love to cook. So this was easy for me. This is the Father's Day meal, start to finish. And I'll comment as it comes up because I didn't have time to do little slides. But there's not much to it. I think most of the folks that live in this area would be just fine making something like this. So let's go ahead and start it.
Okay.
Flux and his charcuterie boards. That is an easy go-to to keep him from being hungry, going, how much longer is dinner? How much longer is dinner? How much longer till dinner? These are some great sausages that we found. So on to the main dish. We did a cheesy mashed potatoes. We did a wonderful roast. Actually, they're individual prime roasts. Fast-paced, whatever they call this, is just so funny. Oh, the roast had mushroom sauce, a creamy mushroom sauce that I then topped with caramelized onions and blue cheese crumbles.
See, I like this pace. If I know food's coming this quickly, I might get into cooking.
Yeah, this 5-minute video was an hour and a half of real-time prep. So the 2 cheeses I like to put into the thing are the smoked Gouda and the Gruyere, and then I think I also topped it with Parmesan, shredded Parmesan at the very end.
That looks delicious.
The cheese, the way it expands, does look good. Okay, a little cheese on the bottom. The mashed potatoes are just traditional mashed potatoes. I boiled them, the little wedges first, then I smushed them up and mixed them. For me, I mix mine with cream cheese and a little bit of whole cream. But however you make yours, it'd be wonderful. Just put them on top, sprinkle some more cheese in the middle, top them off, and then, like I said, I thought, oh yeah, first ground Parmesan needs 3 cheeses. Something about the magic of 3.
And that stuff tastes amazing.
That is lettuce right from my garden. I have 4 different lettuces growing. This is a salad that I think I could say probably captured Flux's heart. It was one of the very first things I made for him. It's just a really simple Greek salad. It's the lettuce, it's the carrots, it's the cucumbers, little tomatoes that are cut up, garlic salt, pepper, olive oil, and balsamic vinegar. Toss it. It's light, flavorful.
Delicious. It looks good. It really does.
Yeah. I go heavy on pepper. I don't typically like pepper, as I've said before, but something about this salad, it's good. Now, I slowed the video down so you can watch. That is how long I run olive oil over it. I don't measure. I don't measure anything. It just becomes sort of habit of what worked. So again, this is real time.
And if you like some tart in your salad, it's amazing how those 2 mix and combine. And then the flavors of the fresh salad.
Here we go. That meat was delicious too.
So tender. What was that was so tender?
It was just a, I can't call the word right now. Of course you're going to ask me that, and that's what I couldn't call in my mind either. It's a type of steak. I can't think of what it's called. It's like the best type of steak.
Well, like a flank?
Yeah, it's like a fillet. There we go. Okay. It's a fillet. I get my meats from 3 places. I get my meats from John Rudy here in Tazewell. I get my meats from Grant's, as everybody knows they've got great steaks. And that one actually came from Sam's Club, and it was one of the big, long ones. There's that mushroom gravy, and there's the blue cheese, and the 3 flavors together, the mushroom gravy, the caramelized onions, and the blue cheese, just to die for. Just to die for. That's it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm actually hungry
So
now.
I was talking about that roast. Okay, so what I do, sometimes, when I feel like I'm running to Sam's, they sell these really long prime pieces of steak, but they're like this huge piece. And you can, trim it and rope it up and do some kind of wonderful thing for a Christmas meal, etc. Or you can give it back to them and say, could you slice it into 1-inch steaks for me? And they'll do that for you.
Getting a question. It was, what did you do after the olive oil? It was olive oil and what was in the brown bottle?
Balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar. Wonderful. And I like just about every balsamic vinegar I've tried, and I've tried just about everyone in the store.
And there's that place down in Abingdon that actually has.
Oh, that's worth doing a show over. In Abingdon, and other places. I think there's one in Blacksburg as well.
This is an exclusive
They do olive oils. They are an olive oil store, and then they flavor all of their olive oils. Now, I think they also have different flavored balsamic vinegars too.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
But their olive oils are just to die for. Just to die for. We should do just a visit to them. That would really be worthwhile. I don't think a lot of people know that it's there.
Well, I know that, and I'm just checking for any additional comments, so I don't want to distract you.
Thank you, whoever sent that question in.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Tamara did vastly improve his quesadilla recipe. Yes, you're right, Tucker. I sure did.
Yeah. I'll remember that.
Play the next one.
Okay.
I had fun with this next one. I had a lot of fun. Partly because of how it got filmed, which you'll understand when you watch the whole thing.
Okay, we'll get going with this one. I don't know if you can see that this is smoking some, so the oil got too hot. Again, I do this once a year. So things to be conscientious of. Don't cook the oil at too much of a heat, or no, it'll scratch that one. As you can see, this is smoking. It's because the oil got too hot. So manage your heat. Medium was way too much for me on this stove. I'm going to turn it down to, at least on this one, 2. So I'm going to call this low heat. But I can tell the pan's hot. But yeah, you can see the oil got a little cooked on there. So I'm going to wipe it. It should still be enough oil though, even after wiping it, to give us some good crepes. But the oil helps to manage that. But you can see it's not really all that complicated. You gotta be a little careful, a little finesse, I guess, to make sure that you don't tear it. But we're not talking about anything very complicated or involved at all. Now, what often occurs when you do these, and we'll actually show you the flip side there. To me, this one's done. The batter doesn't have to be, perfect, but now I've got something to work with, and I can take and now put inside the actual crepe. gotten eggshell in it. I was able to find it and get it out. Thing that I'm using, these are actually really cool. They're silicone. Okay, so I don't know if you can see. Are you ready now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Been ready.
I don't know if you. The main point here is that you use a little so it doesn't get too overwhelming. Now rinse the same. And there we go. I think that's about it. And he's not in the video, right? On that side?
It depends.
That look on his face, like, wait, what? You just? Are you kidding me? Really? Really?
Dude, joys of parenting. Sometimes you just,
all of that.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Live and learn. That's all I can say.
So we learned that even though they were going for that great shot, that it's so much better to just have one camera still, and if you're going to have a second one person's operating it.
Well, and did any of the shots from the second camera make it in?
That's why the episode is like chop, 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 because it was like every time I'd get a scene, and it would be like, oh, this one's going to work. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, wait, this one will work. No, there it goes again. No. So
now, I will say, the crepes thing, it's actually delicious. So,
and not hard at all.
Not hard. It really is good. It's not like I'm just saying it because I made it somehow or something. Yeah. Like, it's legitimately good. So, as a guy that doesn't cook, who wants to, take the time, show you're appreciating, what your wife does each year, I can admit that if you're the guy that doesn't do this frequently, when you do it, it is appreciated. And so you don't need to feel bad if it maybe isn't the most beautiful or perfect thing.
You can do it more often. I'll still appreciate it.
But I'm trying to think. I've done waffles before with bacon.
Oh, and we do fluffy scrambled eggs with bacon.
Yeah.
I think at some point I'm going to ask for a quiche, and I'll hand him a recipe so he's got some road to follow.
Yeah,
but
I may need to watch a video or two on that one because that one seems a little more...
Yeah, it's not.
No? Okay.
It's not a souffle.
Maybe we'll make it a thing where I experiment cooking, literally as the guy that cooks once a year, maybe see what it is for the inexperienced person to learn to cook, at least reasonably.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting to turn into some sort of chef or anything. I wouldn't presume.
There's time. We'll get them there.
But, so kind of gives you a sense. I think it's fun on one level because, doing things for others out of, a sense of appreciation for them. It's nice and they appreciate it. But I think also just showing that it can be done with not a lot of effort, not a lot of time, and very limited resources. Well, I don't think to
eggs,
make
butter,
that...
milk, water.
Yeah.
Make sure you have some heavy whipping cream. That's it.
Like $25 and you can... everybody ate that morning.
Fresh whipping cream is like such a delight, and it's so simple.
Mm-hmm.
And, I know that everybody kind of reaches for the can kind of thing, the little spray can thing, but if you'll just
it's not even close.
Literally that pulls together in under a minute, and it's so worth it. It's just such a difference.
Now, I will say the mixer was obviously essential because it cuts down on the time.
Those mixers are amazing, though. I still have my mother's KitchenAid, which she bought in probably, I don't know, it's older than you.
And isn't it one of those things that, like, if it ever breaks, you just send it?
It broke in the 90s, and I sent it off to, I can't remember where, Indiana or something. They sent it back in perfect shape.
Yeah. So... good product, but it wouldn't have made what I did possible to not have it.
It is possible, but it's a whole lot more work.
If it was that much work, she wouldn't have gotten it. So, either way.
If I'd only said that about the 3 kids. I don't know. It's too much work. There'd be no little man, no son.
No son, no nothing. Real tragedy.